Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and today's video we are going to be playing some more Black Ops 3, and believe it or not, Black Ops 3 has actually got a new update, and it's a pretty big one, and I am really shocked that that's actually the case. A lot of you guys are probably shocked as well. I did not expect to get another Black Ops 3 update. I thought that the last update was going to be the MSMC, the ICR, the VMP, like all those tweaks that we got like back in December. I thought that was basically it, and a lot of people did too. But now we actually got another update, which actually adds some significant stuff. So if you haven't looked in the upper left-hand corner yet, we're playing Infected. Infected actually just got added into Black Ops 3, and now it's a game mode. I don't know if this is permanent or temporary. I hope it's permanent because that will give a lot of longevity to Black Ops 3. But yes, this is Infected, the good old Infected that we know and love from past Call of Duty games, and now we get to see TREYARCH's version of it for the first time ever, because it's always been Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer's thing, because it started back with Modern Warfare 3. Now, when it comes to Infected, TREYARCH's spin is actually much more different. You guys will see it in the gameplay here, how it's much more different. It's a lot more different, actually. But it's really cool. It's actually a good way. Now, there's a couple things that they add other than this. They add in a new weapon, which I'll actually show you. They actually added in a sniper rifle. They added in the XPR from Black Ops 2. They added in a new camo as a temporary camo in the supply drops for a week. It's permafrost. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen right now so that way you guys can see what this thing looks like. It's not the best camo in the world. I think it's actually kind of lackluster, so it's not worth going for in my opinion. It's okay, but like it's really just like a snow camo. Like that should just be default in the game, so it's not worth your money at all. They have double XP in this playlist, which is pretty cool. And they actually have a snow version of Redwood, which we're playing here. This is just the normal Redwood. But basically, imagine this map here, Redwood, but with snow. And that technically makes it the Black Ops 3 Frozen Forest, which a lot of people are talking about. If you guys don't remember what the Black Ops 3 Frozen Forest is, I'll refresh your memory. Back during Black Ops 2, right before Black Ops 3 came out, there were Snapchat codes that were on Black Ops 2 maps that you could get Snapchats from. And you could actually end up getting teasers for Black Ops 3. And one of the teasers was a Frozen Forest. And that's exactly what that new Redwood map is, or the snowy version of Redwood. Now, what I meant to show you guys here is that how you can actually pick your class. You can actually have custom classes, but for some reason, I can't do it right now because I spawned in late. It says your class will change next time you spawn, but normally that's not an option. So even though I can't show it to you guys right now, I can probably show it to you guys next game. I'm probably going to play more than just one game, just because these go by relatively quick. But yeah, you can have your own custom classes on this, which is pretty cool. And in the lower right, you guys can also see I am getting specialists, or specialist charge. The Infected, they end up getting a random specialist and just random melee weapons from the DLC, which is pretty cool, I guess. And it's a 12-player lobby, so it's not the biggest in the world. I think they just did that to keep it calm. And the last significant thing that I can think of is that the fact that the Infected don't get tack inserts. This is the first time they don't get the ability to like spawn next to you 24/7, which is actually kind of a good thing in my opinion, thinking about it now, because a lot of people would just tack insert and just keep coming at you. And especially with the exosuits, this would be crazy. So they have no tack inserts. I think TREYARCH would like end up being a little bit overkill if they added in tack inserts. So there's no tack inserts. I still have yet to get my second Grand Slam, the one where you get like 3 weapons in one, the earnable one for the 125 victories. It's kind of like the weapon bribe, like the supreme weapon bribe. I have yet to get that, and doing this would actually be a really good way to actually get it, because every single time you play this, I believe you get a victory. Whether you're the last survivor, any survivor, whether you win or lose as Infected, as a survivor, whatever, I think you just flat out just get a victory, which is actually a really cool thing, because if you guys haven't been able to get a victory for your guys' weapon bribes, now would actually be the chance. They still get tomahawks, by the way, and combat knives, so we still gotta be a little bit wary here. I just got the ICR just because it's just what by default I got because of the fact I spawned in late. I think they give this to you if you spawn in late, just that way you don't have like some like a sniper rifle or something really weird. Oh, now I'm infected. Oh, crap. Well, I guess you guys get to see what it's like to be infected now. So, see, as you guys can see, we're running extremely quick there. And we had kinetic armor and the Nightbreaker. But your skin stays as whatever you pick to last, but you get the different abilities. It's not always kinetic armor. Sometimes I will see you get Psychosis, I don't know if it's other than Psychosis and Kinetic Armor, though, because I've only seen just those two. But this game mode is pretty nuts. So we're going to be playing actually a second one, just because these go by extremely quick, and I don't want to like just show you guys just like 4 seconds of gameplay, just being like, oh yeah, here's 4 seconds of gameplay or whatever. But yeah, so we're just going to be playing one more, and then who knows, maybe we also might get the snowy version of Redwood. But if we don't get it, that's fine. I'll probably actually make my own video on it. Maybe, maybe not, because, like, there is no, like, Easter egg difference or whatever, necessarily, that I know of. It's just basically a snowy redwood, so I just don't know if it needs necessarily its own video. Thinking about it, not exactly sure, though. Another thing that's kind of cool about this update is they also added some more character gear. They kind of have that snow theme as well. It's not the biggest thing. I mean, I think they're okay. Like I said, the permafrost camo and then the specialist outfits are kind of the weakest thing about this update. The biggest thing is definitely going to be Infected, the XPR being back, and also the fact that we have the Frozen Forest map, I guess, or the just Redwood with snow, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to probably play that again just because that's probably what people are going to vote for. I don't know if they're exactly going to vote for anything else. But in case I didn't show it at the beginning of the video, like I know I'd show a picture, but here's the camo. It's kind of just like meh. 2 people are actually using Rejack. I think that's going to be basically pointless. You're just going to get up to die again, just giving them more kills. That's not going to work out, guys. That's not how Rejack works anymore. I think the best things that were going to be useful for this is probably going to be active camo, the purifier, the hives, the gravity spikes, and then, like, let's say the war machine. I really want to actually play Black Ops 3 a lot more now because of this. Like, Call of Duty World War II, I know it's the newest Call of Duty game, but I'm kind of not exactly sure where I stand on it. It's starting to actually get boring now. I mean, I got the ICR again. Now it's making me look like an idiot. Thanks, game. You can pick your classes. I've done it before. It's giving me the ICR again, though. Maybe it's not supposed to be your custom classes. Maybe it's just a glitch, but you can see in the feed that guy's got a Locust. I don't know. Maybe the game's just trolling me today. I might have to show an additional clip at the end. But when it comes to Call of Duty World War II, I'm not exactly sure how I'm feeling that game right now. I'm starting to get kind of bored of it just because like there's nothing really to do. That was kind of like the case before the updates came out, like the winter update and then that resistance event. Because when they added in all that stuff, that was really fun, but now it's gotten boring again. And plus also the game's starting to not look good. There's no more special orders to like earn weapons, and so the special orders, you can't earn weapons anymore. You either have to like use your parts or just get them in supply drops, which is not a good sign. You can still technically just get them if you grind the game hard enough, but it definitely makes it a lot harder with it just being like that. It's kind of like more like the Modern Warfare Remastered system, which is still better than like, let's say, the Black Ops 3 system, but I'm still not liking the idea of that. In general, the DLC, I asked you guys if I should get the DLC because I kind of wasn't sure about it, and a lot of you guys were kind of like very 50-50 about it. I got a Twitter poll that actually was 50-50%. A lot of you guys said yes, a lot of you guys said no. Very mixed bag of opinions. I asked my friends and they all said no too as well, which is not a good sign. And I'm just thinking about like, you know, I play the game very infrequently now. Oh shoot. You are an idiot! I feel like an idiot. But I play the game so infrequently now, where like, is the DLC really gonna like keep me on that much longer? Because like the zombies map sounded cool, but the zombies I don't really play much anymore, and neither do I play the multiplayer that much anymore. Would the DLC probably make me hop on? Maybe for a little bit, but like how long would that last? What I'm thinking about in the long run, is it really worth the $15? And especially doing it 4 times, because this is only the first DLC that's out on Xbox. So the update like is supposed to be all Resistance themed, but the Resistance theme event ended like 2 days prior before the DLC even came out, so it doesn't even match. I got the guns, like the Volk Sturmgewehr and everything before they went away. That was like another thing that can be grinding, but if I don't have the special orders and I have to grind out the parts, then I kind of have to play the game, which makes it kind of forced. I heard sniper rifles were nerfed, quote-unquote, but I see a lot of people showing that they're still OP. They bumped the sprint out times with the assault rifles, SMGs, stuff like that, so that's kind of cool. The game's just very bland to me. I mean, I personally liked Advanced Warfare better at this point, because, like, Advanced Warfare, you guys know I put a crap ton of playtime in it, like, probably the most playtime in any Call of Duty ever, more than even the Treyarch games, and that's saying something, because I really genuinely just loved Advanced Warfare. But when it comes to Call of Duty World War II, is that I feel that since Sledgehammer couldn't make Advanced Warfare 2, because that's actually what they wanted to make, that Activision restricted their potential. And the second thing is, too, is that, like, when it just comes to Call of Duty World War II, it's just not my cup of tea. I really would like to see them do something different. Just because, like, I like the nostalgia of going back in time, but the creativity is kind of gone when you go back in time and you want to be the historically accurate and blah, 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 like people are complaining about. Because, like, accuracy is good, but the game still needs to be fun. Like, for example, Black Ops 3 is in the future, and it's not realistic by any means whatsoever, but the game's fun. That's why Black Ops 3 is done better. So the game is all about fun. I really could care less for historical accuracy. I want historical accuracy only within reason. And we got Nuketown. Jesus Christ, this is probably going to go super bad. Alrighty. But, yeah, that's kind of like the way it is with me in Call of Duty World War II. I still like the game, don't get me wrong. It's a cool game. I'll still probably be playing it every now and then, but I said this before and I'll say it again. Call of Duty World War II is not a game where I would play it like I did with Advanced Warfare or very frequently. It's just going to be a game I play every now and then just for fun when I want to, and I'll enjoy the game better that way, and I'll actually have a better memory, because if I force myself to play it, I'm going to hate it, and I don't want to see myself hating Sledgehammer's title. I rather would just play every now and then and just still enjoy it and have it look back on as a good game. You know, you gotta have positivity, because, like, for example, I didn't, and a lot of other people didn't even give Infinite Warfare a chance, and I see that a lot of people are actually going back to even Infinite Warfare and saying that that's good. A lot of people actually genuinely believe that Infinite Warfare is better than Call of Duty World War II, and I'm thinking to myself just like, Jesus Christ, are we actually going to say that Infinite Warfare is a good game? Seriously? Oh shoot, I gotta pick a class. Okay, now I can actually pick a class. See, there, I got a Brecci, and yes, I'm using a Brecci, but it's Nuketown, so I'm not using an assault rifle. But yeah, that's just kind of like where I am with Call of Duty. I'm probably going to be playing the Treyarch games just the most, just because I like Treyarch and they always deliver for the most part. I just really hope that Black Ops 4 doesn't suck, because if that sucks, that's a absolute KO to Call of Duty. Call of Duty has been dying slowly but surely, but there's just always that little bit of hope when Treyarch comes around. But if Treyarch messes it up, that's completely game over. I don't know how I got on a tangent necessarily with Call of Duty like that, but it's just me talking. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people. Holy cow. I gotta go. See ya. But, it's kind of also funny how that Call of Duty World War II doesn't even have Infected yet. Black Ops 3 gets it, like, when the game's super old. So yeah, that's the way I see it. Probably not going to buy Infinity War titles anymore after Infinite Warfare. Just because I can't trust them anymore, because Infinite Warfare is, in my opinion, like, the worstest video game I've ever played in history. And that's saying something. Treyarch I can probably buy, and then Sledgehammer I'll need to just give them other chances, just because I feel like since they couldn't make Advanced Warfare 2, that was what mostly restricted them. I feel like Advanced Warfare 2 could have been good. Holy cow. Aw, Jesus, dang it. I just got on a really long tangent, and the funny thing is, too, is that I've been recording for 15 minutes straight. I'm probably not going to cut this just because, like, I'm talking about a lot of good stuff, in my opinion. But, yeah, so that's basically kind of like what I want to talk about. We played 3 games, and this is basically Infected for you guys. I finally got to pick my own custom class, thank God, because it was Nuketown, but I didn't really get to do anything. I just survived for, like, an only additional 30 seconds. But this is fun. I can see myself getting a lot of fun in the games. Will I get, like, a nuclear in this? Probably not. I'm not expecting to get a nuclear anytime soon doing this. But, anyways, guys, in conclusion, this is going to be today's video. This was some Infected gameplay in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. The Infected game was awesome. You get to make your own classes. Sometimes, if it doesn't glitch out on you like it has for me. Well, I think it's a glitch at least. You get specialists. You get to kind of just mess around with it and stuff like that. There is new specialist outfits, like new camo, a new gun. They added in Redwood as a snow map now. I don't know if I mentioned that at all in this video, but they actually have Redwood as the frozen forest from Black Ops 3, if you guys don't remember that. I think I've said this before, but just in case, I'm going to actually just repeat myself. But they added in the Frozen Forest from Black Ops 3. And if you guys don't remember what that was, it was a teaser for Black Ops 3 back during Black Ops 2 back in 2015. If you logged on to Black Ops 2 in 2015, there were Snapchats that you could actually end up watching that teased Black Ops 3 via Snapchat codes that were on the Black Ops 2 maps. And one of the things they teased was a Frozen Forest. In fact, I'll actually show you guys here the map. There it is right there, Redwood Snow. It's just the Frozen Forest from Black Ops 3, or Snowy Redwood, which is kind of cool. So basically, guys, oh, Jesus Christ, I almost dropped my remote. Don't want to do that because everyone's asleep. But anyways, guys, this is basically today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy seeing some more Black Ops 3. Probably going to be playing this a lot more often. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all later. Peace, everybody.